Hello, class 6, chapter Radiant Readers, chapter 5, Pearl Diver. Pearl Diver 2. Before in my class, throughout the last week, I covered chapter 1, now chapter 2. Now, that part 2 of Pearl Diver. But I will do it part 1, 2 and 3. 3 class this week, 3 classes, one by one, the whole chapter I will finish. Now, today I will read out the story and I will tell you the meaning of the entire story. Okay, listen carefully. Again, I convey my sorry, I mean regret that due to the lack of any blackboard or anything, but I will explain you in a very nice way. Now the writer, he is writing that I shall now describe my second trip to the bottom of the sea. Now in the first part we came to know that the pearl diver, he dived under the sea, that is bottom of the sea, in search of the pearl. I had my joyride because I went down on a sinker. Now, sinker we know that is in the last chapter I told you. Now, here the narrator, he enjoyed his joyride because he went down on a sinker. He caught another line which had a net bag to hold the oyster shells. He held the oyster shells. Now, after I had scooped into the bag as many shells as I could, I gave a tug and up and went on the sinker. He went on the sinker. Now, look at the book, all of you. There were other divers too. Besides the narrator, there were other divers. And most of us hold on to the rope all the way. Most of them hold on the rope all throughout the way. However, there were a few excellent divers from the southern coast of India. In India, we know India is a vast country. The southernmost coast of the India, there were many divers who came to support the diver, came to accompany the narrator. They let go the rope halfway and swam up by themselves. They let go the rope and they swam up by themselves. First paragraph. Second, the third time I went in, I was given a pair of goggles. Goggles is sunglass like that. Here to protect his eyes from the sea water, which did not allow a single drop of water to get into my eyes. Here the main purpose of the goggles, that is the sunglass, is to protect the eyes from the sea water. That was really wonderful, for now I could look around us. I descended. As the narrator, he descended, he could see everyone around him. When I was actually on the floor of the sea, I could see the pale light of the sun. He could see the pale light. When he was at the floor of the sea, he could see the pale light of the sun. It was warm below and the floor was sandy. The floor was very sandy and very warm. Besides the sea water, at the bottom of the sea water, very warm. Now, strange looking plants with finger-like leaves kept swaying in the shimmering water. Shimmering means water was shining. Now, strange looking, all the plants were very strange looking. Now, it was a wonderful sight to see very strange fish swishing, that is to make a very, the fish making very sharp sound, and the brilliant colors through the weeds, that is the bushes, the plants, through these the fishes were moving. But I could not stay there very long. The narrator, he said that he could not stay there for very long. I had to do my job. He had to do his job. I had to scoop up as many as oyster shells as I could. He had to scoop up as many of, that is to collect. Here it is, the meaning is collect as much as oyster shells. It is the work of the narrator to collect the oyster shells for collecting pearls. These shells themselves are not pretty to look at, but they give to the world one of the prettiest of jewels, the pearl. Now, these shells, the narrator said to us that these oyster shells were not very pretty, but they give the world the prettiest of jewels, that is the pearls. Do you know how a pearl is formed? Then the narrator asks all of us, do we know how the pearl is formed? It is said that the oyster at the bottom of the sea opens its shells and off to let the sea water in. Now, it is said that the oyster at the bottom of the sea, the oyster opens its shells off and on, that is very frequently, to let the sea water inside. Sometimes a tiny speck of sand or the egg of a fish, that is sometimes a very small part of the sand or egg of the fish, gets into the shell along with the water and process and against his body and presses against his body. Sometimes a part of the sand or the egg along with the water enters the body of the oyster and presses the body. The poor oyster cannot throw it out. The oyster cannot throw it out, the sand particles and the the sand or the egg of the fish. So covers it over with a fluid layer on layer. So he covers his layer on layer, and the tiny speck is changed into a lovely pearl. And these tiny particles it change into the lovely pearl, that is the sand or the egg of the fish. Pearl fishing is now a rapidly growing industry. Pearl fishing not for the purpose of collect the fish but to collect the pearl is rapidly growing industry, is a very, very vast industry. Many foreigners come to our coast and engage themselves in this business. Many foreigners, they come to our country and engage themselves in this business. They have discovered the secret of making many descents without being worried. Now, the foreigners, they invented many new methods, new technique of collecting the pearls. They were not worried. They were the first to use diving suits. The foreigners came to our country to collect the pearls, and they were the first people to use the diving suits. These diving suits are rather heavy and awkward. The diving suits are very heavy and awkward, and when we wear them, we cannot move about quickly as we can when we dive naked. Now, when the narrator said before that they used to collect the pearls naked, but at that time there was a risk, a danger every time of being attacked by the sharks and many dangerous sea animals and the fish like that. Their life was at danger, but they can move freely from one place to another. But now, as they were wearing the diving suit, they cannot move from one place to another. The pearl divers also have our own laws. For example, we cannot steal pearls. The pearl divers, the narrator said that they belong to the class of the pearl divers. They have their own laws. For example, we cannot steal pearls. They cannot steal pearls. If we do and are found guilty, we are thrown into the sea naked and left to ourselves to fight the sharks. If they are found guilty of stealing the pearls, they must be thrown into the sea naked and left to ourselves to fight the sharks. And left to ourselves to fight the sharks. That is, their life would be in danger. It would be their punishment. This is the life of the pearl diver, full of risk. But their main work is to collect the pearls. So after narrating this, the narrator asks us, do we like the life of the pearl diver? So let me read the story again. Today is the first I am explaining. That is the life of the pearl diver part 2. I shall now describe my second trip to the bottom of the sea. This is the second trip. In part 1, it was the first trip. This time I had my joyride because I went down on a sinker. On a sinker, the narrator enjoyed his joyride. Now, and also he had one bag to collect the oyster shells. After I had scooped into the bag as many shells as I could, I gave a tug and up and I went on the sinker. After collecting some of the oyster, he went on the sinker. There were other divers too, and most of us held on to the rope all the way up. Through the rope they held up the sea level. However, there was a few excellent divers. From the southern coast of India, there were few excellent divers. They let go the rope halfway and swam up by themselves. Allowed the rope halfway and swam up by themselves. The third time I went in, I was given a pair of goggles, that is a pair of sunglasses. Now, which did not allow a single. Why the sunglasses? To protect the eyes from the seawater. That was really wonderful, for now I could look around as I descended. As the diver was descending the sea level, that's why he could look here and there. When I was actually on the floor of the sea, I could see the pale light of the sun. It was warm below and the floor was sandy. The floor was sandy. Strange-looking plants with finger-like leaves kept showing in the shimmering water. Shimmering water means shining water. Many plants moving here and there. There were weeds like ferns, plants, small plants. It was a wonderful sight to see very strange fish swishing about in their many brilliant colors. Fish having many brilliant colors are moving here and there through the weeds. But I could not stay there very long. The narrator could not stay there very long. I had to do my job. He had a lot of work to do. I had to scoop up as many as oyster shells. He had to collect many oyster shells. These shells themselves are not pretty to look at. These shells are not pretty, but they give the world one of the prettiest of jewels, that is the pearl. It is said that the oyster at the bottom of the sea opens its shells on and off to let the sea water in. Sometimes a tiny speck of sand or the egg of a fish gets into the shell along with the water and presses against his body. The poor oyster cannot throw it out. Within the body, some part of the sand and the egg of a fish enters. The poor oyster cannot throw it out and so covers it over with a fluid. It cannot throw it, that sand and the fish of the egg, and then what happened? So it covers it with layer after layer, and the tiny speck is changed into a lovely pearl. The tiny speck is changed into a lovely pearl. Pearl fishing is now a rapidly growing industry. Nowadays, throughout the world, pearl fishing is a very rapidly growing industry. Many foreigners come to our coast to engage themselves in this business. They have discovered their secret of making many descents without being worried. Now, they discovered many ways of descending the sea water and they were not worried. They were the first to use diving suits. They discovered the diving suits. These diving suits are rather heavy and awkward, and when we wear them, the narrator said that before that they used to swim in the and descend in the sea level naked. But now they used to wear diving suits. Now, These diving suits are rather heavy and awkward, and when we wear them, we cannot move about quickly as we can when we dive naked. But wearing the suits, they cannot move quickly. Now, but the diving suit protects us if we are attacked by, but the diving suits give a great protection if they are attacked by the sharks and the swordfish. We pearl divers also have our own laws. For example, we cannot steal pearls. If we do and are found guilty, we are thrown into the sea naked and left to ourselves to fight the sharks. Now, the pearl divers' lives is full of risk, but they have their own laws. They cannot steal a single pearl. If they do it, they are severely punished. They were thrown into the sea naked and left to themselves to the dangerous sea, fish and the animals. After narrating this, the narrator asks us whether we would like to follow the or like to accept the life of a pearl diver or not. Okay, today the story explanation, next day the word meaning and the question answer. Okay, now have a nice day. Okay.